Words shape belief. What you speak becomes the lens through which you see the world, the filter through which you interpret every challenge, every obstacle, every opportunity. The mind is powerful, but it is impressionable. When you speak with conviction, I am strong, I am capable, I will succeed, you are programming your subconscious to accept that as truth. Your words plant the seeds, and your belief nurtures them into reality. Every champion knows this victory begins in the mind. Before the body moves, before the first punch lands, before the first step is taken, the mind must already believe it is possible. Words are the tools that carve that belief. Negative words, words of doubt, hesitation, and fear, they weaken the mind, drain energy, and plant seeds of failure. Positive words, words of certainty and power, they fortify the spirit, sharpen focus, and ignite unstoppable action. Belief built through words is not blind faith. It is deliberate, conscious programming. Every time you declare your strengths, your potential, your goals, you reinforce a mental blueprint. Your subconscious begins to align your thoughts, choices, and actions with that declaration. You notice opportunities others miss. You persist through obstacles that would break the ordinary. You train longer, fight harder, and endure more, not because someone told you to, but because your own words made it non-negotiable. Speaking belief aloud also solidifies commitment. Words externalize the intention. They move it from a fleeting thought to a concrete statement, a promise to yourself. When you say, I will be great, it becomes harder to settle for mediocrity. Every time doubt creeps in, you hear your own declaration echoing back. It becomes a reminder of your standards, a standard that only your actions can meet. Words shape belief because they create expectation. The mind begins to act according to what it expects to happen. If you speak fear and limitation, you unconsciously prepare for failure. But when you speak confidence and possibility, your mind seeks paths that lead to success. You begin to act like a winner, train like a winner, think like a winner, long before the external world confirms it. That is the magic of belief shaped by words. The process is cumulative. One declaration alone may not change the world, but repeated daily, repeated with intensity, repeated until it becomes habit, it rewires the mind. I am strong, I am capable, I will succeed. Say it in the morning, in the gym, before challenges, before fights. Let it sink deep into your subconscious until action aligns naturally with belief. Words become thoughts, thoughts become decisions, decisions become actions, actions become results. Belief built through words also shields you against doubt and fear. Life will test you. Challenges will try to shake you. People will question your ability. But when your words have already defined your limits and possibilities, the mind becomes unshakable. Fear loses power. Hesitation disappears. You move forward with certainty because the foundation of belief is already set. So never underestimate the power of what you say to yourself and to the world. Speak with intention. Speak with conviction, and speak consistently. The words you choose are the architects of your reality. They shape belief, and belief shapes everything else. Victory begins with the voice inside you. Train it, command it, and let it tell the story of the champion you are destined to become. Declaring victory before it happens is more than bold talk. It is a declaration of intent, a roadmap for your mind and body to follow. When you say, I will win, I will be great, I will achieve this goal, you are planting the seed of success long before the world sees it. That declaration is a commitment, a promise to yourself that you will do whatever it takes to turn possibility into reality. Victory begins in the imagination. The mind cannot distinguish between a vivid vision and reality when it is deeply believed. When you speak your success aloud, you are training your mind to live in that reality before it manifests externally. This creates alignment between thoughts, actions, and results. You begin to act in ways consistent with victory. Every decision, every step, every sacrifice becomes guided by the standard you set through your words. Declaring victory early also strengthens confidence. Fear of failure is a powerful enemy, but when you commit to success in advance, fear loses its grip. By declaring, I will succeed, you tell your subconscious that defeat is not an option. You are programming your mind to find solutions, overcome obstacles, and endure hardships. That declaration becomes a shield against doubt. It conditions your mental state so that hesitation has no place in your journey. The act of speaking victory into existence also inspires action. Words are catalysts. They provoke movement. Saying you will succeed ignites effort that matches your declaration. You don't just wait for opportunities, you chase them. You don't just dream, you work. The body begins to follow the mind follows your words, and the cycle of preparation and execution accelerates. Speaking victory is not fantasy. It is the first step toward making it inevitable. There's also a magnetic power in declaring success. Confidence resonates outward. People notice doors open, allies emerge, and opportunities present themselves. But authenticity matters. False bravado is exposed immediately. True declarations come from preparation, belief, and commitment. When your words are genuine, they not only shape your mind, but influence the world around you. You attract what matches your energy. Speak victory, and the universe responds. Declaring victory before it happens forces accountability. Once you vocalize your intentions, you cannot easily settle for mediocrity. Every action, every decision, every moment of preparation becomes measured against the standard you declared. You train harder, push further, and endure more because your words have set a benchmark that cannot be ignored. You create a standard of excellence that drives your daily choices. Finally, declaring victory builds resilience. Life will challenge you, throw obstacles in your path, and test your determination. But if you have already claimed success in your mind and spoken it into existence, you face adversity with unshakable focus. Challenges become stepping stones, setbacks become lessons, and opposition becomes fuel. Your declaration has created a mental armor that protects your vision from being shattered by temporary circumstances. Victory spoken in advance is not arrogance. It is preparation, focus, and unyielding belief in your ability to rise. It aligns your mind, your actions, and your reality toward a singular purpose. Speak it boldly, speak it consistently, and back it with action. The world may doubt, obstacles may arise, but by declaring victory before it happens, you are already steps ahead of those who wait for fate to decide. The champion begins the fight long before stepping into the arena. He declares his success, programs his mind, and builds momentum that cannot be stopped. Victory is spoken first, lived second, and witnessed last. Speak it, believe it, live it. And the world has no choice but to acknowledge it. Words drive action. What you say is not just sound. It is a spark that ignites movement. The mind hears what you declare, the body responds, and your life begins to follow the script you've spoken. Speaking success is not empty boasting. It is a call to action, a command to yourself that sets every part of you into motion toward the goal you envision. When you declare, I will succeed, I will be great, your mind begins to align every thought, every plan, every decision with that statement. Your actions start to reflect what your words demand. You don't wait for motivation because your words have already created urgency. You don't hesitate because your words have already defined expectation. Speaking success programs you to act with purpose, consistency, and intensity. Action without words is often aimless. People move, but they drift. They work, but without clear direction. Words give clarity. They set the target, the standard, the benchmark. When you speak your goals aloud, you define exactly what needs to be done. Your actions are no longer random or reactionary. They are deliberate, focused, and guided by the vision you have spoken. Every step becomes meaningful, every effort intentional. Words also create accountability. When you vocalize your intentions, you hold yourself to them. Saying, I will achieve this, makes it harder to settle for less. Every choice you make, every decision to push or quit is measured against the standard you set with your words. That accountability drives action. Because failure is no longer abstract, it is in direct conflict with the reality you are declaring. Your words demand that you show up. The connection between words and action is also rooted in confidence. When you declare your success, you prime your mind to believe it is possible. Belief fuels courage, and courage fuels action. You take risks, you embrace challenges, you endure pain, all because your words have told your mind that nothing less than victory is acceptable. The more you speak it, the more you believe it, and the stronger your actions become. Speaking success also organizes priorities. Life presents countless distractions and temptations to stray from the path. But clear words about your goals act as a compass. They remind you where to focus, where to invest effort, and where to resist distractions. Every action is filtered through the lens of your declaration. If it doesn't move you toward your goal, it is eliminated. Words create alignment between intention and action. Finally, Words drive perseverance. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments when your body and mind want to quit. But when your words have set the standard, quitting is not an option. Your actions continue because the vision you have spoken demands it. You endure, you adapt, and you push harder than anyone else because the voice you hear, the one you've cultivated through your declarations, is demanding nothing less than total commitment. In short, words are not just thoughts spoken. They are commands that activate your entire being. They shape your decisions, focus your energy, sharpen your priorities, and compel relentless action. Speak success, and your body, mind, and circumstances will follow. Words without action are empty. Action without words is aimless. Together, they are unstoppable. Speak boldly, act relentlessly, and you turn every declaration into movement, every movement into progress, and every progress into the reality you envisioned. Words drive action, and action drives destiny. Backing words with discipline is what separates talk from triumph. Anyone can declare, "I will succeed," or "I am great," but those who achieve greatness are the ones who follow those words with relentless, unyielding action. Discipline is the bridge between intention and reality. Words plant the seed, but discipline nourishes it, shapes it, and grows it into something undeniable. Discipline is consistency. It is showing up every day, even when motivation fades, even when excitement is gone, even when the world offers distractions. Words alone cannot move mountains. Discipline moves the hands that lift the rocks. When you declare your goals, you must create routines, habits, and standards that ensure your words are reflected in your actions. Without discipline, declarations remain empty promises to yourself. Think about the champion who wakes up before dawn to train while others sleep. He is tired, sore, and tempted to quit, but discipline overrides weakness. Every rep, every mile, every drill is completed not because of inspiration, but because of commitment. That commitment is the backbone of every spoken declaration. When you speak success into existence, discipline is what proves you mean it. Words set the destination. Discipline paves the road. Discipline also strengthens resilience. Life will test your declarations. Challenges will arise. Failures will try to shake your resolve. Without discipline, it's easy to falter, to let circumstances dictate your path. With discipline, you stay consistent, focused, and resilient. You continue to act in alignment with your words, even when the odds are stacked against you. Discipline turns setbacks into stepping stones and pain into progress. The power of discipline lies in repetition. Habits forged through daily action transform intention into identity. When you repeatedly train, study, practice, or work toward your goal, your mind begins to internalize the belief you declared. Discipline is the proof that your words are more than wishful thinking. They are commitments you are willing to honor, no matter what. The more disciplined you are, the more credible and real your words become. Discipline also fuels focus. Words give clarity about what you want, but discipline keeps you from drifting. It aligns every choice, every effort, every sacrifice with the vision you have declared, while others chase fleeting desires, procrastinate, or give in to comfort. Discipline ensures you stay on course. It is the quiet engine behind every bold declaration. Finally, discipline transforms confidence into results. You may speak with courage, conviction, and belief, but without disciplined action, belief remains theory. When words meet disciplined practice, you become unstoppable. You train your mind and body to act in harmony, preparing for challenges long before they appear. Every moment of effort reinforces your declaration, making success inevitable rather than optional. To back your words with discipline is to take ownership of your destiny. It's to refuse to leave your success to luck, circumstance, or chance. It's to honor every declaration with sweat, sacrifice, and unwavering focus. Words without discipline are whispers. Words with discipline are commands carved into reality. Speak boldly, act relentlessly, and never let discipline falter. Let every word you declare be backed by effort, repetition, and commitment. That is how declarations transform into achievements, dreams into realities, and potential into greatness. Influence others through your words, because what you say doesn't just shape your mind, it shapes the world around you. Words carry energy. They carry intention. When you speak with conviction, confidence, and purpose, you transmit a message that inspires, motivates, and compels action in others. True leaders, true champions, Understand that declarations are not just self-serving. They create momentum, attract allies, and open doors that talent alone cannot. When you speak success aloud, you send signals to those around you. People take notice of confidence because it is magnetic. A man who declares his goals and backs them with action exudes energy that others can feel. They see his focus, his commitment, his unwavering belief, and they are drawn in. They want to be near that energy. They want to support it. And sometimes, unknowingly, they begin to mirror it. Your words plant seeds not only in your own mind, but in the minds of everyone you encounter. Influencing others starts with authenticity. False bravado is transparent. Hollow words repel rather than attract. But when your declarations are rooted in preparation, belief, and relentless action, your words carry credibility. People sense truth and strength. Your voice becomes a beacon guiding others to believe, not just in you, but in the possibilities they themselves can achieve. That ripple effect transforms not only your trajectory, but the world around you. Words influence by shaping perception. A confident declaration shifts how people see you, and how they see you influences how they act. When you speak your success, you create an expectation for yourself and for others. People begin to treat you according to the standard you set, opening doors, offering opportunities, and challenging you in ways that push you further. Words create a reputation, and reputation becomes reality when paired with action. Beyond opportunity, words inspire courage in others. When you openly claim your goals and face challenges head on, you show others what is possible. People are often limited by self-doubt, fear, and hesitation. Your words, spoken boldly and backed by action, break the mold. They demonstrate that obstacles are meant to be overcome, that limitations exist to be challenged, and that greatness is attainable. You create a culture of possibility wherever your words reach. Influence in others also creates accountability. When you declare your intentions publicly, you invite the world to witness your journey. That external awareness strengthens your commitment, driving you to act consistently. You are no longer just accountable to yourself. Your words bind you to your vision in a way that amplifies discipline, focus, and perseverance. Finally, influence through words is a form of legacy. What you declare and live out leaves an imprint on those who observe you. The energy you project, the courage you display, and the success you claim can inspire generations, create movements, and shape communities. Influence is the multiplier of impact. Your words reach beyond the arena of your own life. They resonate in the lives of others, elevating everyone they touch. In the end, speaking your success is not only about shaping your own reality, it's about shaping the environment that surrounds you. When words carry conviction and are matched by action, they influence perception, inspire courage, attract support, and create momentum that no obstacle can halt. Speak powerfully, act relentlessly, and watch as the world responds in kind. Reality responds to your energy. What you project into the world, your confidence, your focus, your intensity, becomes the blueprint for what you attract and experience. Energy is invisible, yet powerful. It dictates how people treat you, how opportunities appear, and how challenges bend around you. If your energy is bold, relentless, and purposeful, reality has no choice but to respond. Every word you speak carries energy. When you declare, "I will succeed, I am destined for greatness," you are transmitting more than sound. You are transmitting belief, intent, and determination. That energy informs your thoughts, your decisions, and your actions. Your body moves with purpose, your mind scans for solutions, and your spirit refuses to accept anything less than victory. Reality is shaped first by perception, and perception is shaped by the energy you radiate. Confidence is energy in motion. When you carry yourself as if success is inevitable, the world treats you differently. Doors open, allies appear, challenges seem manageable, and the impossible becomes attainable. People unconsciously mirror the energy you project. If you exude determination and resilience, you attract support and respect. If you radiate doubt or hesitation, obstacles grow and opportunities vanish. Your energy is a signal to the universe. It responds according to what you broadcast. Energy also shapes your focus. When your mind and body are aligned with a bold declaration, you notice possibilities others overlook. Opportunities jump out from the background noise of life, timing falls into place, and the paths to success become clear. The man with unshakable energy doesn't wait for luck. He creates it. By projecting certainty, persistence, and intent, he bends reality to match his vision. Challenges and adversity also respond to energy. Pain, setbacks, and failures exist, but they lose power when met with a resolute spirit. The man who radiates confidence and purpose moves through difficulty with poise, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. Energy amplifies resilience. It turns pressure into fuel, struggle into progress, and doubt into determination. Reality doesn't break him. It adjusts to his unyielding force. Your energy also influences how you treat yourself. When you project belief in your own greatness, you hold yourself to higher standards. You demand more of your body, your mind, and your actions. You train harder, persist longer, and refuse shortcuts. By elevating your internal energy, you elevate the standards of your reality. Your life becomes a reflection of the intensity, clarity, and commitment you carry within. Finally, the energy you radiate creates momentum. Every action fueled by conviction builds upon the last, creating a cascade effect. People are drawn in, doors open. Timing aligns, and opportunities compound. When energy and action converge, reality cannot help but respond. You are no longer passively waiting for success, you are commanding it. Understand this. Reality is not passive. It responds to the signals you emit through words, belief, action, and energy. Speak boldly, act relentlessly, carry conviction, and radiate unshakable confidence. When you project the energy of someone who is already victorious, the world bends to match it. Your reality begins to mirror the force you have become. Victory, success, and greatness are not random. They are attracted by energy that refuses to be ignored. Speak it, live it, radiate it, and reality will answer.